Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Shush Secret Time. Shush Secret Time. I think I'm doing all this right. My brain's someplace else right now. So if you can't hear me, if you can't see me, if I'm doing this wrong, please let me know. Howdy all. Happy Thursday. It is Thursday, right? Because that could be the first thing I'm doing wrong. I have no idea what day it is. And I don't have anyone here to check the audio. So if the little lippy flap is off, let me know and I can maybe real time troubleshoot it. What is up, peoples? I am having a great day. It's already been a very eventful morning. We're over here in sunny California, packing up the old Garth house, and it is crazy time. Awesome, guys. Thank you. The sound is good. Sounds good to me that the sound is good. Tara is not here today, in case you couldn't tell. This seat right next to me is empty. Actually, I cut it off. You guys, I get to be framed up on me this time. Tara is in the city where all the smoke is. Tara's in New York. She's at Tribeca Film Festival, which is amazing for her. She is there with a short film called Miss Brown. I mean, I don't really know if you call it a short film. It's more like a part of a series of episodic, but it's standalone. So it's in its own way, it's a short film as well. I got to see it 2 weeks ago. It turned out amazing, obviously, because it's in Tribeca. Yes, Tara's on Mars. That's pretty much how we're interpreting that. I think it's funny. Tara hasn't been to New York in a very, very long time. And when she gets to go, it's Mars. She did get a great picture of the Ghostbusters firehouse, though, which is, I think that's what you should do is when it's like this, go to all the sites that have been in any apocalypse movie and get the pictures. And I am back here in LA. I just got back from Hill Country Film Festival, which was amazing. I'll tell you all about that later. But that's what's happening today. So I'm going to go ahead and do my hellos to all y'alls out there. And then we'll get this ball rolling. Scroll to the top. Oh, David Faith changed his name to the Great Canadian Wildfire. David Faith. Hello. Hey, Ben, playing hooky from your regular job. I won't tell anybody. Wait, I just did. Jack Boots. Howdy. Can't stay. Got an eye appointment. Oh, well, if you're still here, hello. If not, ciao. Hope your eye appointment goes well. Break an eyelash. But nothing more serious than that. Eunice Constance, hello. Clayton Gordon, hello. Blair's in the house, got a blue wrench. Sovereign Bear, shh, it's not time yet. Hi, Sovereign Bear. Shannon West, hello, you're here. The party can get started now. That's good. The move must be real. The crap in the background is getting boxed up. I know. And actually, the stuff that's back here is stuff that, this is cool. This is a loot chest from Borderlands 2 when they did the release of the video game. We had this exclusive loot chest, and I'm gonna sell it. Because I love it, but also I found out that they're worth a pretty penny, and so I'm gonna sell it. Something I pushed a button and now I can't see my chat. Oh, there we go. CT, hello. Desiree Gonzalez, heyo. Justin Wheeler's in the house. Derek Ward, howdy. Scrolling. Did I say Law Quicking Engineer? I think it did, but I don't know. Good day, y'all. That'll really confuse people. Good day. Anyway, Stephen Brown, hello. Melinda R, hello. AJ Bauman, hello. I'm getting close to the bottom. Derek Denkar. I almost said Derek Ward, and then I got really lost. Denkar, I love it. Howdy. And I've made it to the bottom. Now we here. Hi, guys. How's it going? It's a very intimate talk today. Just you, me, the 23 other people in the room, and Justin. Yeah. And I don't know where Pumpkin went. We just had a lot of action in the house, and he might have run away for good. Yep, we're knee deep in packing. We should be elbow deep by now, but we're only knee deep, so it's not working. We're gonna have a garage sale this weekend, and I'm really at the point where I want to just everything. I want a $5 garage sale. a garage sale that nothing is over $5. Just come take everything. Go. That dresser, $5. That table, $5. I don't care. Get it out of my face. But I don't think we're gonna go that far. But I think, and I know $5 is high, not for LA though. $5 is is $1. $5 in LA is $1. Everything on it's either, it would be the equivalent of $1 sale in Utah. I think she counted Justin twice since he's one of the 23 in the chat. That's probably true. Justin, you count more than once. So yeah, we're trying to get this all packed up, but it's just, there's so much stuff. I'm a hoarder. Justin lets me, and that's a bad combination of things. And it's worse, he's encouraging me to keep things when I'm like, every time I go to get rid of something, he has a like, but you don't have to get rid of that. I'm like, don't talk me out of it. So I went to Hill Country Film Festival this weekend. This is a parallel story. And Toby came over and came to the festival. We've got Toby hooked on festivals, which is really fun. And he's fun to go to festivals with. He makes friends so easily. We were Toby. So Toby had bought himself a shirt from the festival, and he had seen me eyeballing this sweatshirt, and I had already decided I wasn't going to get it. I wasn't going to get it, not because I didn't want it, because I didn't need more clothes. And Toby got it for me, and I was like, which thank you, Toby. But like, I was like, man, like, you guys are bad influences. I'm supposed to be getting rid of clothes, although I've already worn it twice. So immediately got home, and it was chilly here, and I put the sweater on. So Toby is awesome. Toby is a great friend, and also just really like solid, good guy. It makes making friends at festivals pretty darn easy. Although I did learn you have to be careful in front of Toby, because if you ask a question that you don't want to go find out what the answer is, like, I think I know that guy. Where do I know that guy from? Toby will go find out. And now, even though that person doesn't know that you're the one behind it, your social anxiety goes, they know that I'm the reason that Toby came over and asked. And so I had to like go, Toby, you can't keep, if I ask you a question, please don't go try to find the answer. I've heard that Steve's a super subscriber summer test. I heard Steve's a pretty solid guy too. Yeah, I don't know. That's not what I heard. No, I only have your word for it. Summer test. So I'm gonna guess it. Phones, guys. I had already gotten this. My phone's been going freaking crazy because I had put my phone number into something when I was trying to get a quote for health insurance stuff. And so my phone has been blowing up. My email has been blowing up, but I had needed to get this thing. Well, the same thing is now happening. And that was only a couple weeks ago. So it's been going crazy. And then the other day I was getting quotes for movers and stuff like that. And now my phone is just constantly vibrating, and it's constantly spam. And I go and I block some of them. Now, I'm not going to label them as spam. I asked, not the healthcare ones. Those healthcare ones, they go away because I didn't ask anybody to call me. All these mover ones though, I'm like, you're right. I did ask you for a quote for moving my car. Yeah, I did that. So thank you. But also please shut the F up. It's constant. And so email, text, phone ringing, like I have no idea. I don't answer. I don't even look anymore. It's all spam. I think everyone needs a Toby. Yeah. Everybody needs a Toby. What did, last night I went to an opening night party for Marina Del Rey Film Festival. And I actually ran into this guy that I knew 16, 17 years ago. That I was in a showcase with. He was a really talented actor. He's got a short in there too. But there's a duo, Kevin and Patricia, who wrote this other film that I'm in that's showing in Marina Del Rey. And when I was telling Patricia about Tara, I said, well, my Kevin, because they write everything together. They produce everything together. I was like, well, Patricia and Kevin, it's Natalie and Tara. Like, that's the equivalent. And so like everybody needs their other. Is Toby here? Oh, Toby, we were all just talking about you. Were your ears burning? when someone signs in new to the thing, can you scroll up and look at chats? Because Ben just said you were awesome. So just so you know. Hey, Toby. Derek Ward. That's what I almost said when I said Dencar earlier. Same thing happened for you when you signed up for health insurance. Oh my gosh. I have blocked so many calls, like so many numbers. I just go through and block them now. And my phone is not useful as a phone right now. It's now only this vibrating piece of art in the corner. So yeah, Hill Country Film Festival was amazing. The screening went so well. We were in a block. Different festivals do their blocks differently. Like Dubuque was all. Oh, sorry, Summer Test. Thank you for the super chat. He's such a nice guy that he sends super chats. Yes, thank you, Summer Test. Sorry, I was caught up in my own thoughts. So Dubuque does their blocks. It's not really a mixed bag. It'll be all comedies or and then some do a theme like friendship or whatever, and they try to curate them like that. I didn't find a through line with Hill Country. They just curate some films together and kind of take you on a journey. So you'll watch a couple that are sad, and then they insert a comedy to like get, make it a little bit more lighthearted. And so when we screened Social Anxiety in Dubuque, we were with some really just hysterically funny films. And ours still did well, but it didn't have like the big laughter that I had hoped for, or I didn't get the laughs exactly that I wanted. And there were things that didn't land as strongly as I had hoped. But in this one, we were playing with, a couple depressing films, and then our film played and everyone needed a laugh, and they just laughed so loud. They missed jokes because they were laughing so hard. And then they also the scene with Alan, the scene with them on the couch, and it cuts back out to the street. For those of you who've seen it, sorry. For those of you who have not, spoiler. It really got the reaction that I was hoping for, that like, but in Dubuque, no one reacted to it at all. And I thought I had messed up. I thought somehow I hadn't made that moment right. But in this film festival, it went really well. Anyway, we got so much good feedback, and I had people coming up to me just going, this is what I needed this weekend. I was freaking out. And then now to know that other people are freaking out made me more comfortable. And anyway, so it was glorious. I had a great time. And while I hate the humidity, I don't like the feeling of it, my skin really likes humidity. Like, I need to move to Texas. I look 5 years younger while I'm in Texas. And that is worth it. I will deal with sweating if I get to look 5 years younger. Maybe until it doesn't matter anymore. I'm just old, and then I don't care if I look 5 years younger. 5 years younger right now is a big deal. Toby is Tobias? Yes, Toby is Tobias. She's a Texas 12. Yeah, Texas, I was like, so many people not underestimating my age, and I was like, yeah, I'll take it. And then I got back here and my skin just went this desert, like the dry, cracky. They should have a festival called the Depressing Film Festival. I'm a 1. I'm a Houston 8. I'm more than a Houston 8. Dubuque is a lot of humidity, just saying. I know, you know what? It's something about the cold is not as humid though. The cold is dry. And so when we're there, it's always cold. No, I know that area gets humidity. We just haven't been there for it. Skin and Ozark. I hate humidity. I need to dry my skin out sometimes. You know what? That is, I could see that. I could see like some people get more acne in the humidity. But then the dry, because when your skin's drier, often you get less, for me, you get less pimples and you dry out. Anyway, but that moisture on my face, like, I mean, I was shiny in every single picture, but maybe that's what it was, is the shine was reflecting the wrinkles and you couldn't see them. I have to move to Texas. You'll have to go blonde and need to be big and bigger hair. I know. Actually true. I can't get big hair in Texas. I don't know how they do it. I mean, it's a lot of hairspray. I couldn't make it happen. So Fredericksburg we were talking about it last week. That's where the Hill Country Film Festival is. It's wine country. And I kind of remembered that, but I didn't. I wasn't sure if it was true. But the festival has a wine sponsor. And so they're just feeding you wine the entire time. And we had more than our fair share. I had to Toby has 2 bottles that some guy bought for us. So we had made friends, and the guy got drunk at the winery, and Chris was his name, and he kept buying bottles of wine for us. Like, but now there's just 3 bottles of wine sitting there, and I can't take them home. So Toby took 2. I managed to fit one in my suitcase, which ended up being a whole ordeal. Toby, I ended up having to check my backpack so that I could have enough room in my suitcase, and then my pretty purple backpack, and it got filthy, and I knew it was going to happen. Anyway, so Toby took 2 of the bottles, one to bring to next segue. We've got accepted into Deep in the Heart Film Festival. If you didn't see the is that Deep in the Heart Film Festival? Yeah, if you didn't see the announcement. So in July, and end of July, we will be going to Deep in the Heart. And I talked these guys into going to Deep in the Heart Film Festival. So hopefully we'll see them there. And Toby may come with that bottle of wine, and we'll all celebrate together. You heading out, Justin?
Yeah.
Okay. I get a fruitcake and Toby gets wine. Well, yeah. I don't know if Jack Boots knew that. Jack Boots, because I couldn't take the fruitcake on the plane. I have no room in my suitcase for anything like that. I ate half of it that night, shared a little bit with my last roommate that was there, and then I gave the rest to to Ben. Where are you headed?
Garage.
To the garage. Okay. Oh, it's in the kitchen on the floor. Sorry. Yeah, it should be over by the corner. Justin's looking for his earbud. He dropped it earlier, and I know where it is. But it's not in the garage. It's in here. Yeah, so that was lots of fun. And this Marina Del Rey one, we're screening next week. I have no idea. I think they're all comedies. I don't know, though. I don't know what they do in this film festival. I've never done this one. We screened in Atlanta last week. I don't know how that went because I wasn't there. We didn't win any awards, so, couldn't have been that great. Deep in the Heart. Oh, next Tuesday the 13th, Tara and I are going to get interviewed for the Deep in the Heart Film Festival. Like they're opening. I don't know what they're doing. They were talking to Tara. I was half asleep, half listening. But I think it's going to be like a live Zoom on their channel, just to kind of hype up the festival and an introduction to the filmmakers and everything. I will make sure that we get those links out there. So if you want to watch, I think it's just on their Facebook, Deep in the Heart Film Festival's Facebook page. They'll be streaming it. And I don't know what they want to talk to us about. They're like, hey, is it fun? I think is going to be the question. We're like, yeah, it's fun. Interview over. But, then it's Tara and I, so we never shut the F up. So it should be a little bit more than that. I'll stop by if the film festival is deep in the heart of Wisconsin. Well, I don't know if we submitted anything into Wisconsin. I have to go down the list. We're going to be coming up on quite a few. It's like every 2 weeks there's a notification date. So I'm sure there will be many rejections in there where we go womp womp. We didn't get into a film festival, which we don't normally post about those. You don't celebrate the losses. But hopefully there's quite a few more exciting announcements that we get to make of, hey, we made it into whatever's. Waco, Texas. Yes, that's where Deep in the Heart is. I did put a link down below for that festival. Their tickets go on sale on the 13th as well. That's what they're doing. They're doing launch day for their tickets, and that's when they're interviewing us. I still don't really know what they're gonna ask. Sam's in here sometimes. Maybe Sam will tell us. Sam, what do you want to talk to us about? Need moisture, move to Florida Panhandle, Shannon says. I do need moisture. I tried. My moisturizer just isn't. They should market that. They should market like humidity moisturizer, like Florida Panhandle moisturizer. You want your face to be as moist as the Florida Panhandle? Yes, we're saying moist a lot now. Here, use this moisturizer. Interview, yay. Checked bag, no. Yeah, Waco already made reservations. Oh, sorry, driving, playing catch up. Okay, Toby. Drive safe. Don't Don't text and drive. Are you talk to text? Then it's okay. Now everyone's just gonna say moist. Let's see. What can we talk about with the packing? I've got boxes everywhere. This is chaos. There are boxes everywhere. Like to my left are 3 boxes of things that go to Tara. She doesn't even know it yet. And then to my right are 2 boxes of stuff for the garage sale and another box of stuff that's going straight to Goodwill. And then this room has not been packed up yet. This room is supposed to be, it's like, there's just boxes everywhere. And and the garage is such a nightmare. I do this thing after shows where I'll move things into like I'll put things away, lots of things away, and then I get done with that part of the process. I'm like, I don't want to put anything away anymore. And so then I put them into bags, like those reusable bags, totes, and my goal is to put them away later. And later is evidently now. I came in yesterday carrying 9 empty bags, and I was like, all of these were just holding things in random places. No wonder I couldn't find the fake Oscar, because it was just in a bag. I wanted to talk about roller skate. Oh. I just ran into, so last night at the Mingler, the little opening night party, Isaac, one of the background guys, who is no longer, he's now just working acting. He had just gotten into it at the time. He was there, and it's funny, the roller skates thing is, he had just done a thing where he had to, it was a 70s roller skating gig, like, and I was like, do you roller skate? And he's like, I mean, a little, enough that I can, go around in a circle. And he says, but like everyone else was able to do tricks and everything. I guess finding guys was a little bit hard. But it also reminds me of Justin likes this stupid movie Roll Bounce. I don't know if you've ever seen it. It's this coming of age story that takes place in like the 70s in it's a Black community, and they're all into roller skating. He's not going to tell me the answers to any of these questions. But it's, and Nick Cannon's in it as like the rival. Anyway, Roll Bounce is awesome. It's actually a cute movie, but it is a weird movie to like. Tara dated one of the guys who's in the rival roller skating team for a minute. And every time I'm just like, oh my gosh, that's right. And Tara's like, I only ever seen Roll Bounce, but yeah, I happen to, because Justin loves that movie, even though it's really weird. Ed Keaton, howdy. Is Nick Cannon in there? Yes, Nick Cannon is in there. It's the roller rink days of the 80s and 90s. Yeah, that was really big in Vegas. I mean, I think it was probably big kind of everywhere, but we did roller skating. It was like the school had roller skating parties like every quarter or every month maybe. And it was one night of the month that everyone went down to the roller skating rink. And then we all had our birthday parties there. That's where everyone it was Pistol Pete's or the roller skating ring. You didn't do anything else. Well, in Vegas, if you had the monies, you got to have your birthday at Wet and Wild, but the Splash Zone, I don't know what it's called. But we didn't. That's an expensive outing when you got 2 siblings. Saw Raquel Welch roller movie in the theater. What's that one? I don't know. Ours just closed and was turned into a high school. Your roller rink closed and was turned into a high school? How freaking big was your roller rink? That is insanity. In my hometown, it was called Roller Gardens. Yeah, what was ours? Crystal Palace was ours. Wow. That's a small high school. Our high schools were the size of college campuses. So growing up in Las Vegas, in Henderson, when we were out there in the early 80s, they were competing for the fastest growing cities in the United States. And so every year that I graduated from, like when I graduated from elementary school, like the next year was such a large generation that they had to open new schools. I mean, and it happened when I left middle school, the same thing. They had opened new middle schools. The year I left high school, they did the same thing. And so like the year after I left high school, they got split in half into 2 new high schools because the city was just it was that generation, that baby boom that had come through and was becoming old enough to need a new school. And they pushed it. So when I was in high school, we had, what do they call them? Portables. We had classes in portables quite often, because there weren't enough classrooms for us. And then the next year they would open a new high school for everybody. It's a very small school, evangelical school. Dubuque is 99% Catholic. I knew that. I mean, I didn't know the percentage, but I knew it was a very Catholic school. Henderson, no joke, 20 years different when I was there. Yeah, Henderson grew fast, and it grew, and same. Vegas was doing the same thing. It just kept getting, and they spread out. I was just talking about this to someone the other day. Like, Vegas is weird. Henderson, same, in that there's so much land that they just kept spreading out, and they didn't upkeep anything. So like the neighborhood that I grew up in was brand new when we were kids, but then it just slowly deteriorated, which, I mean, happens. But in cities that are confined, you have to go back and gentrify an old area. That doesn't happen at all in Vegas. I think it's finally getting to that point because they've spread out so far that people are too far away from the center of the city, and they're going to have to start now. I mean, Henderson's now landlocked as opposed to before when there was desert on all sides of it in the middle. Anyone remember the film Rollerball with James Caan? I just watched that for the first time the other day. That movie is crazy. I don't even know what was going on. I think we had it on silent for the first, like, it was just on in the background, and I end up sitting there staring at the TV. And there's a scene where like rich people are shooting fireballs at trees. What is that? I don't know why they were scared of James Caan. I don't understand that movie. Someone explain it to me. Why James Caan was, James Caan, is that his name? That doesn't sound right. Anyway, why they were scared of him in that scene at the rich people's house. I need someone to interpret that one for me. It was very confusing. Let's see what else we got going on besides roller skating movies. I can't think of any other good roller skating movies. Roll Bounce is worth a watch if you like Drumline. Justin's other favorite movie. Rollerball, I don't have any idea what was going on there. That was a weird movie. Let's see. Tara normally does this business time thing. I don't know if we have any. We don't have an episode coming out tomorrow. Bathroom ever fixed? The bathroom was fixed mostly. Like, the shower they put in there is supposed to have like a jet tub, and the electricity never ran to it, so it never fully worked, but at least we had a shower and it wasn't leaking onto the floor. So business time. There's no episode coming out tomorrow because Tara is in Tribeca, and I was just coming back from Hill Country, and it was just way too difficult for us to try to edit something together. But we do have one coming out next week. The Bib and Bap episode. Thank you, Chicago Randy. Tara's in New York. She's at Tribeca Film Festival, being hoity-toity. And then next week we have Bib and Bap, which sent to us by Chicago Randy, and you can watch that one and watch Natalie almost die because it is way too spicy for Natalie. And then I don't know. We're kind of we had quite a bit in the can. We still have some in the can. We still have a few more episodes to come out. We have the Canadian MRE, the poutine. That one's still in the can. I don't have my list with me. Hi Lido. And we have there's another one in the can. And then, oh guys, I was at the store yesterday. Tara doesn't even know this yet. I was at the store and I saw ketchup chip. What are you doing, honey? Oh, I think it's outside on the trash can because I took it off the car to move. So I was at the store and I saw Doritos ketchup chips sold right next to spicy mustard Dorito chips. And then, so I bought those, of course, have to try those. But then on the way out, Lay's has a BLT chip right now and a Cuban chip, a Cuban sandwich chip. And so I think Tara and I might film that next week. We were going to start doing pickle content, but that seems a little bit more difficult. And throw one last one in the can before I hit the road. I think this one is going to be the one. because just sit around and eat some chips and, throw that up. Anyway, and then I don't know what's going to happen, guys. I don't know when I'm going to get back yet. Although I think I'm leaving my car here at Tara's, and I found out how cheap it is to fly back here. I might fly back, and then I'm going to fly back and get it rather than try to tow it. So I probably will be here. I'm going to try to sync it up so that we're in the same room for a shush. When that'll be, I don't know. But I don't know. It's gonna be a little hiccupy. There might be some dark weeks. I don't mean dark like sad, but they will be sad. I mean, there might be some weeks that we don't have anything in the can right now. We had it built up, but then we, started going to film festivals and everything, and have kind of burnt through it. We have stuff we have at least 3 more in the can, already filmed. But I don't know what July holds. I don't know. And then, so July might be a little hard because it's right after the move. June, July, August, probably a little bit easier. They have buffalo chicken chips as well. Wait, I didn't see those. I'll have to see if I can find those as well. Tara tries, Becca. So yeah, I don't know. It's going to be what it is. But this is life. That's life. I really hope to have at least one pickle related episode. Tara wants to make these weird little pickle waffle things, and I'm on board. I just don't know when we're going to film that. Actually, I think it'll be weird next week trying to film the chip taste thing, because this is a very boring background for an episode, and I'm not putting things back up. Lay's, the buffalo chicken ones are Lay's. I'll have to look into that. Live chip try episode. Mayhaps. Will that, maybe. I don't know. We will see. But we'll roll the punches for a bit, figure it out. Luckily, I can always come and crash on Tara's couch. And now that I know that flying from Vegas to LA is like $22, that's a whole different ballgame. Although traveling with my gear is a little bit harder, but you can always kill Tara with another one chip challenge. Yeah, well, you watched the bibimbap episode, the spicy bibimbap episode, and it was a very similar situation in the other direction. Wild makes chicken chips, including buffalo. Let's see, what else is going on in the world? I don't know. I had so much to talk about today, but there was a lot of excitement in this house. We had a bit of a issue right before. I didn't think I was going to do the live stream, guys. I had the live stream all set up. I mean, I got it set up at like 10:30. It was done. And then things got a little hectic in here for a couple minutes right at like 11:30. And it was like just before, it was 11:55, and I was like, I'm supposed to be doing a live stream in a minute. All right, I'm going to try to make it happen. But because of that, I'm a little more scatterbrained. But you're moving to Vegas? Thought it was Utah. No, we're moving to Utah, but it's an hour drive to Vegas from St. George. We're not in St. George. We're in Cedar City. It's about a 2-hour drive, because it's an hour drive to anyway. It's not that far. It'd be easier to drive to Vegas, park the car. It's a $22 flight at that point in time. I mean, then you have to get from LAX, but otherwise it's a 7-8 hour drive, which is also not terrible, but might just be easier to hop on a plane. I grew up in Vegas, yes. We only refer to Justin as Yoko Wheeler once, maybe twice. Poor Justin. Justin came first. I knew Justin before I knew Tara, so Tara would be the Yoko if ever there was. But not by much. No, I didn't. Wait. Now I'm trying to figure it out. No, I guess I knew Tara first. Tara and I hadn't done anything together though. The very first Natalie and Tara show, Justin was in. Oh, but he came to, okay, so Tara and Justin kind of like synced up at the same time, but I didn't know Tara well enough to like really like chat with her about Justin. That's why I was thinking Justin came first, was because I didn't know Tara well enough to be like, there's this boy. And I talked everybody else's ear off at work. Huh. Is that true? No, that's not true. Tara and I were already girlfriends. It's hard, guys. It's hard to keep track of these things. Justin should show his face on Shush. Not this morning. Justin's a mess because we've been filming. He is filming because we have been working in the garage and he is covered in dirt. It is comical, actually. He's leaving a trail like a pig pen on Charlie Brown. There's just like this trail everywhere that Justin goes right now. He doesn't know it either, but he might now. I don't know if he's listening. He left the room to go work in the backyard, but Justin doesn't have his makeup on yet. No, he doesn't. Justin only has an arm, not a face. Yeah, that's not as helpful. Just so you know, like the one arm trying to, help pack. We got to invest in a second one. Justin already showed his face on Shush Shush at that cattle con. Oh, that's right. I forgot about that. Do. Oh, I don't know. I can't do that. Do. I don't know what you're doing. Are you oh, nope. Alex, I'm not. I prefer gaff. Oh no, did we freeze? Oh, we don't. Okay. Maybe that was just me reazing. And the backhoe video. Yeah, he's been in one or two. The arm thing is just a little inside joke. Justin, are you listening still?
Yeah.
Okay. Didn't know if I was talking behind your back or if you could hear me. You fixing my car?
It's fixed.
Yay! There's what do you call those? Zip ties involved in this fix. My poor car. It's a 2002 Matrix. It's old. I don't know. It's a 2 or a 3. It might be a 3, but it's old. And it's not happy with us anymore. Justin was in the green screen ones. What do you mean the green screen ones? The one, I don't know what you're talking about. Did you end up getting that jacket at CattleCon? Yes, and it's one of my favorites. I wear that. I like, so I have quite a few like really great coats, and it's never cold enough here for the great coats, but I love, in Utah, I end up wearing that jacket all winter. Those are diets. There's regular in the fridge, I think. If NASCAR can use tape, you can use zip ties. Yes. Oh, yes, Desiree. It was a beautiful jacket. I bought a dress, too, that I immediately shrunk. And I've been very sad about it. That's one of them I'm selling. Because I've been trying to make it fit. But the problem is it's a wraparound dress. And it got too small in the hips. I mean, I got bigger too, but it got smaller. And so it doesn't quite close in a decent manner anymore. So I'm going to try to sell it though, because it's a Stetson. I think I can start my, other people start Etsy shops. I'm starting a Poshmark shop or what's the other one? I don't know. I should probably figure that out first. But when he did the green screen suit, didn't he only do his arm? He sat there in the whole thing, or did he take it off? I don't remember. Sorry, jumping to Shannon's conversation. Best of luck with the move to Utah. Thank you, Ed. It's gonna be crazy. I feel like I'm not accomplishing enough in a day, and then on top of it, having to go to that opening party last night. We have a screen. I mean, my Tuesday next week is full. Although Tara will be here, so I may make her help me pack in between before our screening. We'll do our, I don't know. There's so much to be done, and I don't think there's enough hours in the day. Yeah, he was in the full bodysuit, but I thought you were talking about seeing his face. Natalie's Overstock Boutique. Yes. Oh yeah. I want to start if we were staying out here, I think I would really consider doing a booth at the swap meet, the big swap meet they do once a month, and call it Natalie's Closet, and just I think amazing finds and sell them online. Imagine how much sound a centipede would make if they wore tiny tap shoes. It'd be wonderful. So one of the fun things that's happening with this move is that the house is just torn asunder, and the normal places Pumpkin sits down are all taken. So he has turned into more of a cat with this is the most cat I've seen him. He's getting up on shelves and hiding behind things. And I just found him sleeping in the sun window the other day, which he's not supposed to be up on the counter. So he's not supposed to get up into that window. But when we moved here, we picked this house because we thought Winchester would like that window, but he never cared for it. And now Pumpkin was sleeping up in there, and it found him sleeping in cubbies and stuff. The world's a little bit of a mess, so he might be hiding a little bit, but he's never done that before. He's always been on top of the table, needs to see all of the room. He doesn't hide under things or in things because I think he feels trapped. But he's become much more of a cat in the last couple weeks. It's I told Justin a few months ago, that I was we don't really know this cat's personality yet, because he's been so scared. And as he relaxes more and more, he'll develop a more cat persona. But it is kind of funny. He's so loud. He just walks around yelling at us now, just like Winchester did. I'm maybe it's not the cat. Maybe it was us. Maybe he's mimicking how loud we are. Is Blair leaving? Bye, Blair. Kitty is now a kitty. Yes, Kitty is now a kitty. Invite the drinking in crew over and for a party and make them work on packing. We've got a bunch of them coming over to help out with stuff. We did hire movers on this side. Actually, finding movers in Utah is expensive. I was very surprised. Out here, movers, I just thought it would be cheaper. Everything's cheaper in Utah, not physical labor. It was double the price to get movers in Utah. And so I don't know how we're going to do that. Is Pumpkin going with you to Utah? Yes, that was a little scary for a minute. We weren't 100% sure he was going to be able to go where we're moving in, if he was going to be able to go. But he is. I don't know. I mean, he's not going to be happy about it at first. I mean, I'm going to have to put him into a carry case. He's going to let me. The cat will let me do anything. He's such a... I can clip his nails. I can do it. I mean, that cat will let me do anything. So I'm not worried about him letting me do it or being able to get him there. I just worried how he's going to react on the other side once we let him back out of the crate when we get there. How upset is he going to be? I don't want him going outside right away because I don't want him to decide that he's so upset that he doesn't come back. But I still want him to be able to be an indoor-outdoor cat. So it's going to be a little bit of a tricky situation. But I don't know. I think he and I had a conversation about it. Pumpkin and I had a conversation about it, and he said he wanted to go. I told him it was going to be scary. He said he wanted to go wherever I went. So, it is percentage minutes to Joke Corner. It's percentage minutes. 5 minutes. Okay, good. Cause I can't do the math. Let's have will he be an indoor cat from now on? He will know. Oh, maybe he will. I don't know. I think he's going to live in the garage. I think we're going to be able to close him into a room or something, and the garage might be it. And I'll go in there with him. I'll just hang out with him in there. Let's see. Let's have a theme. Let's have a theme. Fire, in honor of our neighbors to the north. Are they wild? I mean, I saw a map of the fires, and I mean, I live in California. We have this is a regular occurrence for us, but are they threatening homes and stuff? I actually don't know. Are they out in the middle of the wilderness? It's a lot of fires on those maps. But yeah, let's do fire as the theme. It'll be fun for me. Although I hate doing Joke Corner, guys, when it's just when it's just me. It's such an awkward thing to read a joke that you've already read out loud to myself, but I will do it, and I will laugh because I still laugh at them. It's a normal amount of fires historically. Yeah, they need to get goats up there. They finally implemented the goat system in California, and then didn't some environmentalists get all freaked? No, it wasn't. Somebody got upset because the goat herders weren't being paid enough, and the goat herders were like, "We don't care. we're getting paid extra by bringing our goats out here. Otherwise, we'd be sitting at home with our goats. And they're like, no, we don't need to get paid overtime. But they were going to shut them down because someone else complained about something. Anyway, but you send out some goats. Not into the fire. You have to do this. It's preventative action. But the goats will stop the fires. Canadian fires are being very inconsiderate, not even saying they're sorry. We have fires in California since when? Summer test. Do you remember the tire fire? Was that in Merced? There was a giant tire fire in somewhere around Stockton. Oh my gosh, 20 years ago or whatever. And it just burned forever and they couldn't get it out. Basques are the best. I don't know. Basque, isn't that the name of the people from, I don't know. What's the word about it? He's safe here. Yeah. Okay, we got just a couple more minutes. I'm waiting. Summer test. Do you remember? Oh yes, the fire. We had a tire fire in Henderson when I was growing up. It was out in this story is suspect because my memory was there was a fire in the swamp. Now, I know I lived in the desert, so it always sounds weird to say, but there is a river that runs, and I didn't know this until I was in high school, that there was a river that runs behind. I mean, obviously water's got to get someplace. Anyway, but so there was a fire in the swamp and it rained ash on us in the street, or it snowed ash, it's more snow. But because we don't get snow in Vegas, we were all very excited about the snow. And we went out and played in the snow, which was ash from a swamp fire. And that explains why my voice sounds like this. Actually, it's whiskey. It's still just whiskey. But there's some crazy fires. Basque sheep herders. Oh, yes. Am I saying that word right? I want to say biscuit. It's a Bisquick sheep herders. We should have made sheep herders the theme. No, it's fires, guys. Fire. Mystical Fire. Oh, I almost bought more Mystical Fire. We're going to be back at the ranch. We're going to have to play Mystical Fire again. I've been ashed on many times from wildfires. Yeah. I think it's probably a little bit safer from the wildfires, not the tire swamp fires, though. It was just trash out there. I don't know. We probably weren't safe where we were. The fire was in Tracy, okay, and darkened the entire sky. It was so crazy. I remember. And then there was the one outside of Vegas, like, let's say 15 years ago, that made it look like Mordor off in the distance. There was just this huge, behind a mountain, it was just this big red light that was coming outside of Henderson. I remember that one, and it was darkened the sky. You are saying Basque right. I am saying Basque right. Yeah. Okay. Oh, we are. Justin's ready. Justin's ready for Joke Corner. He was not holding back. All right, here we go. It's that time of day. We have Joke Corner, and I will read them for those of you who are here later and can't get your chat to work. Here we go. David Face says, joke. I found $20 lying in the parking lot and thought to myself, what would Jesus do? So I turned it into wine. That is the best thing you could do with found 20. Justin Winther says, joke. What award do you give a firefighter? The answer, most extinguished. I like this. Oh, and I can't try to guess it. I don't think I would have gotten that one. David Faith says, joke. I have been diagnosed with chronic fear of giants. Fee-fi-phobia. I like that one. We're gonna move too fast for me. Here we go. Where was I? Desiree Gonzalez says, okay, now stop scrolling though, because I need to be able to read jokes. Hey, you. Oh, nope. I pissed it off. It jumped. There we go. Okay, all right, I'm here again. Desiree says, what do you say when a chopper, I'm going to try to cover these up so I can play. What do you say when a chopper that Batman is flying bursts into flames? Golly gee willikers. I don't know. Christian Bale. Subscriber David Faith. I recently tried to write a book on plants. It was too difficult. I should have used paper. Paper is a plant. Joke. I got another letter from the lawyer today. It said, final notice. Good. He was won't bother me anymore. I wish I had that from my phone. Desiree Gonzalez says, what is a flamethrower's favorite movie? Fast and Furious. Joke, an apple a day will keep anyone away if you throw it hard enough. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Always reminds me of the Wizard of Oz scene with throwing the apples. Joke, my sister accidentally dropped my 70s records in the fire. It resulted in a disco inferno. I like it. Joke, what do you do when you light a lamp with a match? What do you do when you light a lamp with a match but it becomes too heavy to carry? You throw it out. You put it out, you toss it, you torch it, okay, I don't know. You use a lighter flame. I like it. Dave Faye says, I asked my smartphone, what to do when I feel sleepy in the middle of the day. It turns out there's a nap for that. That's good. There's a nap for that. My wife and I share the same sense of humor. We have to. She doesn't have a good one. What did the scientists say when the herd of goats suddenly burst into flames? They said, we still don't know what the catalyst was. Ben retracted his joke, or maybe that is the joke. David Faye says, my wife wanted to go to one of those fancy restaurants where they prepare the food in front of you. So I took her to Subway. That's a surefire way to get yourself in trouble there. Desiree, what do you call it when an arsonist turns himself into the police station to get famous? I don't know. His claim to flame. I like it. I told my daughter that I saw a deer on the way to work this morning. She asked me, how do you know it was on its way to work? Derek Ward says, a man was boarding a plane with 3 vultures. The flight attendant told him, sorry, but only 2 carry-ons allowed. Justin says, why do Greek firefighters struggle so much? I don't know. You aren't supposed to use water on grease fires. Oh, that's actually, what do they do? How do they put out fires in Greece? Joke, I don't understand why elections are not called Power Rangers. Electricians. I don't know why electricians are not called Power Rangers. Although elections could be called Power Rearrangers. Why was the firefighter lovesick? Because he couldn't get over his old flame. I might have been able to get that one. Maybe if everything was going according to plans. Oh, okay. I invented a car that moves only when the driver is silent. It goes without saying. That one's funny. Ben Rathig says, joke, I once was playing NBA Jam at the firefighters convention. I got soaked after the game, said he's on fire. I don't know NBA Jam. Is that one of their like random kind of like, what does it has? Like finish him. Okay. I never played NBA Jam. I didn't play any sports video games. Desiree says, what would you get if you walked across fiery coals? Pain, burnt feet, barbecue toes, hot Cheetos. Joke, for some odd reason, every June 1st, I feel dismayed. David sent me that joke, and it took me really long time. Like, I started writing you back. I was like, there are certain times of the year that are more depressing than, and I got to the word depressing and realized, wait a minute. My daughter will not eat fish. What can I replace it with? A cat. Cats love fish. So don't. I can't be friends with people who don't like sushi. It's done. Joke. I have a chemistry joke, but no one reacts. It's not a good chemistry joke then. Ed Keaton says, my sister accidentally dropped my 70s record in the fire. The result was a disco inferno. we did that one, but it's worth repeating. David Faye says, joke, irony is the opposite of wrinkly. That is true. Can we have Irony Man instead of Iron Man? I think there's something there. Lita says, a fireman came across the scene where a church was on fire. What he said about this was, holy smokes. Dave says, joke, marriage has its pros and cons. On one hand, you get to wear a cool ring. On the other hand, you don't. That sounds like a Mitch Hedberg joke, not just the way I delivered it, but it was sounding that way already. Joke, Dove chocolates taste way better than their soaps. That is a fact. Justin says, what kind of work do firefighters do on the 4th of July? Answer, firework. I was going to say a lot. They do a lot of work. David Faith says, did you know that Dr. Dre's parents are Madre and Padre? That is so dumb, and I love it. That is perfect. That's such a dad joke. Joke, which holiday is a firefighter's least favorite day? It's May Day. Oh, I get it. I was like, I don't understand. Okay, I get it. Clayton says, a building caught on fire. First thing that the owner did was start taking apart the stairs. When asked what he was doing, he simply pointed the sign, in the event of fire, take the stairs. That sounds like it was once a blonde joke. And someone just decided to be kinder. David Faye says, NASA is launching a new mission to say sorry to the aliens, and they're calling it Apollo G. Wow, David. These are corny, and I love them. Also, why is tamales pronounced tamales, but females is not pronounced females instead of female? You can't have me read tamales and not read the next word the exact same way. Joke. So it turns out that a home DNA test is not a good baby shower gift. Nope. Justin says, I'm sick of those people who knock on your door and tell you how you need to be saved or you'll burn. Stupid firefighters. Yeah, but at least these ones are cute, you know? Firefighters can anyway. Where are we at? David Faye says, don't be part of the problem. Be the whole problem. Yeah, 100% or nothing. Hi, Pumpkin. He says, the action's over. I can come back inside. These weekends are starting to feel a lot like 30-minute lunch breaks. That's very true. I don't understand. We're nearing the end here. I got Joga Ziploc's idea of how big a sandwich should be is very different than mine. I feel like, do they even call them sandwich size anymore? Isn't quart the sandwich size? Am I wrong about that? They have the snack size and then there's the quart size. And I don't know if there's an in-between. Anyway, they're just sort of like using measurements instead of items. I like when things are like, no, I know how big things are. When I'm at the store, do I need quart or do I need sandwiches? Maybe someone complained. They couldn't fit their sandwich inside. Joke, how do mathematicians start a fire? I saw the word log. I was trying to get there without seeing the answer, and it's a logarithm. That's what I'm going to say. They use natural logs. Okay, I wasn't going to get it. I'm allergic to fish. Oh, that's sad, Ben. I'm sorry. We can still be friends. That's a difference. I don't want to kill you with fish. My neighbor just yelled at her kids so loud that even I brushed my teeth and went to bed. Okay, Desiree's is going to be Summer Test is going to be the last one here. But I'll get down there. Joke, I got over my addiction to chocolate, marshmallows, and nuts. I won't lie, it was a rocky road. Justin said, what do you call a campfire at a nudist camp? Answer, a weenie roast. Justin. Desiree, what did the flame say to her friends after she fell in love? I don't know. I found the perfect match. Oh, that's cute. And Summerta says, joke, I've just discovered the yummy birra taco. I don't know what that is. No punchline. I just wanted everyone to know. And we're ending on that joke, that not joke. I don't know what a yummy birra taco is. Somebody tell me. Thank you guys for joining me for my Natalie talk. Next week, Tara and I will be together in the same room doing this live shush, but it might be the last same room one for a minute. So be sure to tune into that. If you are in LA, come see us on Tuesday at Marina Del Rey Film Festival, Tuesday the 13th at 6 o'clock. There are links below. And consider booking out to go to Deep in the Heart in July 20th through 24th, because I'm pretty sure I'm going to be there. Okay. I like you guys a lot. I'm glad we spent this time together. I will see you next week. Remember, no episode tomorrow. Bye, guys. Oh, wait, I'm supposed to do this over here. I'm on my own. I'm pushing the button now.